All right. So we got a few watchers in. We're about to get started. We're dealing with the cross-platform party stuff. Watching AO, he's getting a party set up for us. And we will dive into some Call of Duty like we did last week.
D-Lo. All right. What y'all want to start out with?
It don't matter.
Yeah, just throw it in there. D-Lo, welcome to the official, unofficial Battles In stream. Happy to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, man.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to let them watch your screen to get started. I think you're more fun to watch than me. Okay. I got to figure out where this is coming from, but we'll get there.
All right,
D-Lo, who's better at this, you or Ayo?
I ain't hear you.
Said, who's better at this, you or Ayo?
We're going to see.
Okay.
We're going to see.
Folks, if y'all are just coming in again, I'm Max with the Battle's End, and we are bringing y'all Ayo Tifase and Kalen Deloach streaming Call of Duty and me getting shot mid-sentence. There you go.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of campers. Oh.
So, D-Lo, I think a lot of people saw the video, and maybe for the first time, or maybe they knew that, there are 3 Division I athletes in the Deloach family.
Oh, yes, most people don't know about that.
Yeah. So I was thinking about, right? So your brother's a basketball player, sister's a track star. So you're kind of right in between the two, right? Like you're like fast, good in coverage, but you've also got some of that basketball element to you. Yes, and that fits you like right perfectly at linebacker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that.
So how competitive was it growing up? I know your dad's super competitive. Your dad like trained you guys, got you ready. So kind of having 2 siblings that were that talented. Just talk a little bit about what that was like.
Well, growing up, it was always competitive. 3 kids, grew up in the same house. Always looked up to play professional, elite, or college, and then hopefully get to the professional level. We just always pushed each other. It don't matter like what it was. We was always outside playing something, whether it was basketball, baseball, football, or track. Like we used to go to the track and field with my sister whenever she had practice. So we used to be out there running too.
Okay, dude, I can only imagine what some of those like front yard football games must have gotten like.
Oh yeah, we had to bring the neighbors in too. It wasn't just me and my brother. We had some friends around the neighborhood who we played with too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like it's always outside. Kid, right? You just go outside and.
Yeah, and then we always went outside at the same time.
So when did your brother start to focus on basketball, and when did you start to focus on football? Or did y'all play all 3 growing up? Or both, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, we did. Growing up, we always did 3 sports. But when we got to high school, like, I think more so, my brother stopped playing football his freshman year. Like, he didn't play football. He just focused on basketball started freshman year high school. But for me, I just played basketball just to stay in shape. So, I played all the way up to my 11th grade year. I didn't play my senior year.
Oh, my God, my aim.
So where do you kind of lay? Because I know there's always that debate on Twitter. And actually, I kind of want your opinion on this because you do multiple sports.
Uh-huh.
About kids specializing too young versus like playing multiple sports. Like if y'all had sons right now, would y'all advocate for them to play multiple sports or would you want them to focus on one?
I would say play multiple sports.
Yeah, but you just never know. I feel like playing multiple sports gets you ready for anything. Cause when you get to you never know what you might be asked to do. So, you got to be prepared for any and everything.
Literally. Well, I feel like multiple dynamic sports, they help you with other strengths in your body that football doesn't have. So, when you have that extra strength and that extra support and, things that you learn and those skills that you learn in extra sports, you can take that into a football. Let's face it, bro. I'm just good. In multiplayer, I'm good, bro.
No, I'm just not. I'm not used to this map. Give me a different map. I'm ready to go.
This is my first time map too. This is my first map too.
It must be my gun then.
Yeah, it's probably the gun. You're right. All right, so give me like the gaming hierarchy of the team, guys. Like, who's the best gamer? Who thinks they're good but isn't? Who's just have you seen try to play and it's just a lost cause?
Which game are we talking about?
Any game. Like, I'll let you guys pick. Keep it open-ended. Give the people some stories. Let them know.
Terry Jones is good at man. I didn't watch that in person.
Oh my God!
You know, some people be on this Call of Duty, but they not even all that.
Hey, I'm all that. Hey, you see how many kills I dropped, and I don't even know this map.
How many you had?
I had 24. Should be 26, but you know.
Yeah. Before. All right, folks. So y'all got the warm up. Got a couple intro questions. We're gonna actually dive in this time. We're gonna get some kills. Show you some expert moments from D-Lo and AO. You know, you got superstars on the field, and we're gonna have 3 superstars on Call of Duty. I can't join y'all on the field because you know, my eligibility's expired. That's why. So D-Lo, what are you most looking forward to this year? I know AO and I talked a little bit about it last week, but for you personally, what are you most excited about?
You know, I say just spending this my last year with these guys, you know, and just, you know, hopefully going to win it all. You know, I want to celebrate and end the last year in the right way. So like I said, just going out there spending time with basically my teammates and just enjoying my last year. Don't take a moment for granted, you know, just enjoy every moment I can while I'm here.
So it's got to, I mean, you've had a hell of a run, man. Like, you know, this is what, your 5th year here, 4th year here. Yes, so you've kind of seen, you know, the tough years, but like, you know, people look at the record, I think, too much. And, you know, if you watch those teams, we saw y'all improving. So like, what things that happened during those years that maybe like the fans didn't see that kind of set the foundation for these great teams we had last year and going into this year, did y'all see from the inside that you're now seeing, okay, we knew this was going to happen?
Well, we knew that once we bought in fully that nobody could really, we knew we could be good. It's because, you know, we all been there. We all had experience playing, so we just had to buy in and then, you know, just building that chemistry with each other, you know, understand what people do and what others can't do, or just, you know, just having that chemistry with each other on the field, and then, you know, just building it off the field too, you know, hanging out with each other more.
D-Lo, I just saved your life. He was right behind you.
Thank you, Ayo.
I see that. I'm a good partner.
See, it's like the reverse of on the field, right? If a guy gets to the first level, D-Lo comes down on him. Right here, if they get past D-Lo, Ayo saves his life. All kinds of cool stuff happening on Call of Duty. Ooh, good question, Chase. So Chase wants to know if y'all are going to play as yourselves in NCAA 2024.
Heck yeah.
Well,
I got to.
Of course.
This is the first college game I'm going to be in, and everybody's going to be playing it. Oh my God! And one thing I asked for, NCAA, is that you better put my strength at like 95.
Oh man, I hope they have like the Madden rating adjusters, you know, at like fall camp the way that they do in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
There.
That'll be fun.
I'm running around that shotgun with somebody.
I feel like we get that question so much, like on the different podcasts and stuff that, you know, not just us, but those podcasters, like Madden ratings. But y'all have some insight on it. So who do you think is the highest speed rating on the team?
Jordan Travis.
Okay.
Got it.
Who gets who do you think is the highest strength on the team?
Fabo.
Okay.
Gotta be Fabo.
Oh. Now here's the real question. NCAA 2024, is there any other position you guys would put yourself at in the game to play as you, but in that position?
Running back.
Okay.
It's on running back.
Running back.
Goal line
if
situations.
If I could play running back at NCAA, oh my God. Or fullback more than running back, but anything that running the rock.
I was going to be throwing himself wheel routes.
Hey, you give me that rock, I'm hitting anything. All
right, so speaking of fullback, I think one of the most exciting things for fans this year just to see, because it had been a while was seeing big DJ Lundy get in the backfield. What's he like to have to try to tackle?
Big and strong.
What's your nature, bro?
Love it.
DJ could low-key be a defensive lineman if he just got a little bit bigger in the stomach.
Sometimes DJ don't realize how strong he is.
Literally.
Yeah, folks, if y'all are tuning in, we really appreciate you being here. If you're not catching the live, that's all right. Subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Ayo's YouTube as well. He does some streaming when we're not around to bog him down with too many questions, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And, you know, we got Deloach join us tonight. We're seeing a slightly different side of him. We're seeing the COD side, but just as competitive. And folks, make sure you check out thebattlesend.com. Support guys like this directly. All that good stuff. So Delo, were you recruited by Randy Shan, or did he came in after you were already here, right?
Yeah, he came after me. I was already here.
So what's that process like when you're already out of school and you get a new position coach? Like, how do you, it's not a guy that,
hey, Delo!
How do you kind of bond with them? How do you kind of, make up for the lost time, I guess?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Like, just what's that process like when you have a guy that didn't recruit you come in as your new position coach? Like, obviously you have a good bond with your recruiters and the guy you started with. So, how did you and Randy Shan get to know each other quickly? That way you could have that coaching relationship right away.
Coach Shannon, when he first got here, he always said something. So, when he became a position coach, it was already kind of easy. Coach Shannon, he done coached a lot of great players in the NFL. He coached in the NFL. So, I'm just trying to get as much information as I can because, he'd have been at the level before. So, I'm just trying to take it as much as I can from him. There's no way.
So, Delo, I think if we ask any fan about your game, one thing they're going to say is you're great in coverage. Is that what you enjoy doing most at the linebacker position? Is getting to cover guys out in the flats and stuff, or is that just something you're good at? And what's your favorite thing to do on defense?
I like to cover people, and I like to use my speed also too. Though, I like to run sideline to sideline. I don't like to just be limited to one side or one thing. And then I also like covering people because most people don't think linebackers can cover nowadays. So. Just don't do nothing but boost my confidence when I get the opportunity, to cover a tight end.
Yeah, and Delo fast too.
What about you? What's your favorite part about the D line? What's your favorite thing to do during the game?
Delo, what's my favorite technique, bro? I feel like everybody knows this.
Oh, Ayo being that goal line. I like Ayo on that goal line. Ayo's too strong.
I'm a ball versus fanatic. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
I obviously know other techniques now that I learned more from Coach Odell. But one thing that I already knew when I got here was just to literally just go straight and vertical, and push anybody back. So that was just my thing. But goal line is definitely where it's at for me. I know it for sure. That's where I make so much money at. So,
Delo, I want to get a little more into just kind of the video that we saw that your family put out. If y'all haven't seen it yet, go check out Twitter. Again, showing the family 3 Division I athletes, but I kind of want to talk about your dad's role in that. When did your dad start training y'all? Like, just kind of talk about, how he handled it with y'all doing different sports and, tailoring it to what y'all needed and just, what was his role and what was that like?
Well, my dad always coached us in every sport. Well, no matter what sport we did, he always had some part of it. Like, he coached us in the track. He knew somebody tracked them. My father also played basketball, so he helped my brother out with some basketball. When we was young, he used to be basketball coach. And also when we played football, he was a football coach. So he just always been around, just keeping us busy, just giving us the little pointers he had when he played. But in his head, he never thought that he would have, 3 D1 kids. That's kind of hard to do, but we just, I feel like us growing up together, it motivated us. Like, once we see my sister, develop into who she was.
Oh my God.
It was only right that, that we do the same thing. My childhood friend, he played for Georgia, so he was part of the back-to-back national championship team. We was working out back home. I told him, y'all gonna see us at the end of the season. I had to let him know we're gonna be there.
So what do y'all's pregame rituals look like? Y'all have a certain song you listen to, a certain meal you eat. What do y'all do to get ready?
Believe it or not, I like listen. Like if I'm playing a game, I like listening to calm music. If I'm really like raging and I know that I'm about to go crazy and I'm mad because people keep killing me, or I'm playing everything gangster.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by the Battles End stream. We will do this again for you very soon. We'll have Tatum in here next time, and I think he might be our secret ingredient. When there's 4 of us, we'll have more than half the team.
So I think that's what it is. We need 4.
Thanks for hanging out, folks. Make sure you subscribe to the channels. All that good stuff.